In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Peace be upon you, honorable audience. Today I have been invited to this gathering to share my thoughts and express my feelings, so that I may present this verse of Allama Iqbal. Learn once again the lesson of truth, justice, and courage. Honorable President, as I felt the depth of this verse, a sigh escaped from my heart. In a moment of reflection, I became lost in thought. Today, my tongue hesitated while trying to speak. I felt afraid while calling myself a Muslim. It is not that I do not believe in it. I was simply afraid to call myself a person of true faith. When I was asked about the dust-covered book lying on my shelf, I felt ashamed and lowered my head while calling it the Quran. I felt buried in the ground while saying, Quran. Honorable Sir, we must reflect. We must seriously ask ourselves, are truth, justice, and especially courage still alive within us today? Honorable President, let us talk about the judiciary. Are the consciences of the judges sitting in our courts still alive? The truth is, our judiciary buried justice long ago. Honorable President, truth, justice, and courage perhaps died the day the Muslims of Pakistan were labeled as terrorists by the world. Iqbal's philosophy may have died the day a Syrian child, while breathing her last, said, I will go to Allah and tell him everything. It may have died the day a Palestinian child, weakened by hunger, cried out, O Allah, take my life away, so I may eat in paradise. I stand confused. Should I cry for my heart or beat my chest in grief? Should I keep my lament hidden within me? Honorable President, truth, justice, and courage perhaps died the day the daughters of the rich and elite, the same elites who once forced poor women to dance publicly for a piece of bread, today consider dancing on social media and collecting likes and views a fashion. Honorable Sir, today we have reached a point where a single viral dance move can destroy the value of a PhD, a degree, and years of research. Today, PhD holders roam the streets, holding their degrees in their hands, while shameless and talentless people become celebrities overnight. Honorable Sir, today we are ready to sacrifice our heads inside mosques, but we are not ready to go to the mosque. Today we sway with emotion upon hearing the name of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but we are not ready to follow his commands. Today we are ready to kill in the name of the honor of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but we are afraid to speak the truth when it comes to the honor of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If I call this garden colorless, what difference would it make? If I name the guilty, what would change? The words you did not wish to hear in this gathering. What if I spoke them at the gallows? Honorable Sir, this is the country where even fertile fields cannot guarantee bread for the farmer. Honorable President, my countrymen sell truth, justice, and courage cheaply in the marketplace, decorate swords in cupboards, and still pray their daily prayers. Yet they have lost their honor and bravery. The call of the scholar has faded. The courage of the warriors has vanished. The burning blood of the martyr no longer flows. Eagles remain hidden, buried beneath silent rivers, while those who rise with the waves are applauded like pearls. Honorable President, now we must embrace Iqbal's command, truth, justice, and courage, so that we may stand tall with dignity. Honorable Sir, we do not need dreams for success. We need their interpretation. We do not need roads. We need a destination. To eliminate poverty, we do not need charity. We need justice and fairness. Honorable President, we do not need intentions alone. We need firm belief and continuous action. When our caravan moves forward, with unity and determination, paths will emerge wherever we walk. When we wear our own identity, no snake will strike from within our sleeves. The one who spreads light across the world. I am certain that sun will rise from this very land.